I've gotten all 3 of those annoying boss keys, so now it is time to make our way to the final boss of the so-called adventure era. But not before we have another rival battle. Just like Metal Sonic before him, it's the most iconic character from SA2. And boy was this a treat to play whenever I played it for the first time. Like, oh man, I had a silly grin across my face the entire time this played out. It was also a lot of fun to play this kind of back in the day with my little brother watching, because I think, as I've mentioned, this was kind of his last couple of years of kind of caring about video games, so getting to see this with him and play this with him and watch it with him, you know, the clear callbacks to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Oh man, it's great, I love it. Oh, and you hear the music playing? Yeah, that is for True Story, which was the battle thing between Sonic and Shadow in SA2. So this battle is going to be a little bit more different. So I think there's going to be a race to those purple spheres that we see up there. There are a lot of rings, so we're going to be perpetually boosting, which I think is a cool callback to how, in the final duel between Sonic and Shadow, you were perpetually running. There was no standing still in that one. So, oh, we did not fall off the edge here. So we need to kind of be perpetually boosting to try to beat him to that sphere. I don't know what that is exactly, but so we power up. Yeah, you see that twice. Let's see, did I get it? No, Shadow got it, which is problematic. Like, I need to be boosting to actually get that. So we can't really hurt each other. Well, I guess we can hurt each other and knock each other's rings out, but that's not how this, that's not how this needs to go. We actually have to get these spheres and then power each other up that way. I can hear him grunting back there, but I think I have a fair lead on him. Dude, how are you getting up there so fast? Let me get these rings again. Okay, I think I got it that time, didn't I? Did I grab it? We good? Or did I pass it up? What in the world is happening here? Oh, I guess I have to go directly into it. Yeah, let's see if I can get it now. Get all these rings, I'll take that. It's directly in front of me. This battle can go on for a while. I might have to cut out a bit since I'm not super competent with this game. As we have established quite clearly. Okay, that's mine now. I'll take that. Alright, so that is one for me. And what's really cool is that I remember this quite clearly. Whenever you completely power up, the music will actually change. It'll play for True Story while like the regular battle's going on. But, yeah, I have to go for the rings here. The boost is everything. But as soon as I get this... Give it to me now. There we go. There we go. Time to power up. Ah, live and learn. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we need to hit him with the meteorites, slow him down, and then like boost right into him. It looks like it's better to actually use the side step for this one. Okay. Yeah. Because, oh yeah, the field of battle has actually changed here. Yeah, gotta knock him into it. Got him. Almost there. Almost got him. Oh, my boost is almost out though. I don't think we're gonna catch him. Oh no! I'm not gonna make it! Oh, that is disappointing. I'm so close. And I guess we can't homing attack into him like the original, can we? No, that's gonna be it. Yeah, like I said, the battle can go on for a while, especially when you suck at it like I do. Alright, we're gonna try this again this time, so we know we're already perpetually boosting, so let's just use the side step. I think we have to hit every single one of these meteorites. I think I missed too many is the problem. But what's cool is that, of course, Shadow can beat you to the punch and actually get the power-ups there. And if he does that, it does not play Live and Learn, it plays All Hail Shadow, actually. That's the representation from Shadow the Hedgehog that I was talking about earlier. Which is pretty freaking cool, I like that a lot. I don't know if Shadow's gonna really get the opportunity to kind of really power up in this one, but here we go. Alright, we're right on top of him. And that's gonna be it, huh? That's the battle. I thought maybe we'd have to do that more than once, but... Sorry, Ultimate Life Form. Yeah, but we didn't get to hear it, unfortunately. But yeah, All Hail Shadow does play if Shadow gets the one-up on you. Powers up over you. And we get an S there. Did I get an S in Metal Sonic? I don't think I died in Metal Sonic either. But man, it's so cool. You know, I was mentioning the nostalgic memories I have of kind of playing this with my brother. And getting the Shadow fight was really cool. But the even cooler thing is that the game one-ups itself directly after, like, the really cool Shadow duel. Oh, and I like how he gives you the yellow Chaos Emerald. Which in Shadow, the Hedgehog was that damn fourth Chaos Emerald. As you can see, the fourth yellow one, they did that on purpose, right? One of the prime examples of how cringe the cursing is in that game, but... So yeah, the game one-ups itself. Like, you get the shadow fight, it's really cool and epic, it's a callback to SA2 battle. But then the game just one-ups itself right here. This might be my favorite part of Generations. Like, this was done to perfection. I don't know how you do this boss fight better. Just seriously, I cannot praise this one enough. And it's hard, too. I might make a fool of myself and die here, but man, I'm looking forward to this. I played this so many times. Oh man, so many times. Here we go, boss number 2. And what's the boss to represent the adventure era? Well, I would think it's fairly obvious, right, if we already have Shadow out of the way. Because they weren't going to choose anything from Sonic Heroes. I mean, you know, it's kind of meh when you compare it to the 2 adventure games. But who could possibly fill in the shoes as, like, the representative, just like the Death Egg robot? Like, who could possibly do it? I wait with a bated breath. Here we go. Let's hope my muscle memory kicks in here. Of course, it had to be Perfect Chaos, and he's looking awesome, and we have the callback to the SA1 opening with the eye opening slowly, and he's looking really great graphic-wise, and the music, let the music play. I'm gonna shut up for, like, the whole boss fight. This is the best rendition of Open Your Heart that has ever existed. You cannot convince me otherwise, it's impossible. Like, oh my god, it's better than the original, man. I'll stand by that, let's listen. Okay, I just had to be quiet. Like, it's just too freaking, like, it's too freaking epic. Again, you know, like an overused word, I get that, but man, it was incredible. Just like with the shadow fight, it was just a stupid freaking grin across my face the entire time. Just this callback. Oh god, am I gonna run out of boost? No, I got him, alright. Ooh. This is going pretty smoothly so far. But just like the original, you know, you have Open Your Heart blaring for the first stage, and now we have the real challenge here. Now this is gonna be the big one. And then, like, the I don't know what to call this, but the more foreboding music plays, and I have to watch out here. Can't just boost across these gaps anymore, we're gonna have to actually use precision platforming. I really like how the boss played out, honestly, and I didn't need to do that, I did that by reflex. I'm used to doing that with modern Sonic instead of homing attack to go forward. We were so close to greatness! We were this close! Well, this is taking me more tries than I would like to admit, sadly. I guess it's kind of a reoccurring theme with this game, like this precision platforming with 3D modern Sonic is not really as good as it could be, especially kind of coming off the thrills of what you get with the actual kind of 3D segments. Probably not a coincidence there, to be honest, but okay, here we go, I think I might have it this time. Just the depth of field is not very great right here. I wish I could rotate the camera just like back in the good old adventure days. But I think this will be it. There we go. Nice. Got him. Go back to sleep, Chaos. Probably my favorite part of the game, or at least the first part, when Open Your Heart's blaring and you're boosting through. I didn't even need Super Sonic to beat you this time. That's the power of boost. Yeah, that's a rough one for sure. Died more times there than I'd like to admit. Yeah, I probably would have made that rank pretty easily if I hadn't died like 3 times on the platforming segment. I kept trying to go too fast, you know, you really gotta slow down, but what a great point of the game. Like, what an awesome boss fight that they added right there. I think that might be the high point of the boss fights too. I think from here on, the boss fights are kinda, I don't really want to say downhill, but they definitely don't reach the highs.
You're doing great, Sonic! You mean, you're doing great Sonics? Right. I may never get used to that. Oh!
Watch out!
That monster sure didn't like that emerald. Those things have come in handy in the past. We've already got a couple, but we need that emerald. Sonic, you should go over there and check it out. I bet you can bring that Chaos Emerald back just like you brought back our friends. And I bet you double we're gonna need all 7 emeralds. You guys have your work cut out for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Kinda weird how Classic Tales talks, but Classic Sonic doesn't? Like, why is Classic Tales even in this game, necessarily? I don't really know. I feel like quote-unquote modern Tales could have done the job just as well. But here we go, the next big era. Like I already mentioned, we are skipping Shadow. It's not going to be an element in this one. Unless you just lose to Shadow and All Hail Shadow gets to play. I mean, that's a scenario. And we go straight to Sonic 06, a game... God, I have quite a bit to say about this, I think. A game which could have very easily been ignored, you know? Because at this point, I think it was already pretty obvious that Sega was embarrassed about Sonic 06. Because their actions actually kind of implied that, right? Like, the 180 they were doing on all fronts, and they would continue to do all throughout the 2010s. Would just kind of illustrate the embarrassment that they had of Sonic 06, and how it really just... They weren't willing to see if anything good could have possibly come out of that game. It was just scrap everything the game stands for and just do the complete opposite. So it's kind of strange that at this point in time they are willing to celebrate Sonic 06 and welcome it into, I guess, the family of Sonic games. It's just very, very strange, actually, but... I remember this one being fairly fun. I mean, representing Sonic 06 is Crisis City, which, yeah, I would say that was probably the best stage from Sonic 06, really. I think a lot of people will defend, you know, kind of essentially a lot of the Sonic stages in Sonic 06. I'm not. I think they're all pretty bad. I remember whenever I got this PlayStation 3 that I'm playing Sonic Generations on, you know, as we speak. I remember when I first got it, and I think the first few games I got, because I was waiting in anticipation for Final Fantasy 13, right? Oh, did not want that to happen. I was waiting in anticipation for Final Fantasy 13, and I think the 2 games that I got to kind of tide me over, because, you know, I was a kid back then, man. I was like 13 or 14. The 2 games I got were Soul Calibur 4, which to this day is probably my favorite Soul Calibur, if not just because of the Star Wars characters. But also Sonic 06. I got Sonic 06, and I did not at the time know that, you know, it had gotten such a terrible reputation, so I was kind of shocked whenever I saw that. I was like, okay, everyone hates this game, like, how bad could it be? Like, even the Sonic games that I didn't like that much. You know, I already mentioned how I already didn't really like Sonic... Well, I did like Sonic Heroes, but I definitely kind of preferred the adventure games. And I'd even say with, like, Shadow, you know, when I played Shadow, that, for that one, too, I was kind of like, you know, it's okay, I didn't hate it at the time, necessarily, but... it was definitely lesser, I suppose, so it's like, okay, how bad could Sonic 06 really be? Like, I haven't played a 3D Sonic game yet that I've really kind of despised or thought was completely terrible. Boy, was I in for a rude awakening. I think to this day I still haven't beaten Sonic 06, because, like, it was, not only is the design bad enough to where it's just kind of a chore to try to beat it, but, like, I kept encountering glitches in, like, what is it? The Kingdom level and the Sonic campaign, like, I couldn't beat it. Because I kept glitching out on the freaking Mach Speed segments, and I would have to go all the way to the beginning, and that stage is such a gigantic pain. Oh, and I died. Okay. Thought I was doing pretty good there, but, you know, I digress. For the Shadow one, like, I couldn't beat the final boss of his campaign being, like, Mephiles. Because, I don't know, again, I felt like I was glitching out whenever I had to do, like, the final hit on him or whatever. And Silver was such a gigantic pain to play that I didn't want to play his campaign, like, so you can imagine my surprise when I get to Sonic 06, and it is truly, like, the first Sonic game that I absolutely despise. Oh, and I'm at 0 lives, I'm about to get a game over here. Well enough, I deserve that after the amount of derping I did in the freaking perfect chaos fight. But yeah, so I was pretty shocked, man, playing Sonic 06 and being like, yeah, this kind of is one of the worst things ever. This truly is awful. Okay, where's the point where I died before? Oh, we already passed it? Is this it? Oh, I just missed the spring right there. I should have just held forward and not tried to platform at all. But yeah, this is the last round of stages. The so-called, I guess you could call this the modern era at the time, starting with 2006 and going through 2011. Which, makes sense. You know, I'm not really, like, a huge fan of splitting the Sonic games into so-called eras, which is why I always kind of preface it with so-called. I mean, it's all just kind of Sonic to me. But it makes sense, you know, starting with this one, we have the last little batch of stages right here. We're gonna fall down, that's fine. I'm gonna try to keep the upper one here. But, I guess that whole tangent was kind of going around to where, yeah, like, I do think, you know, if I had to pick a level that was okay from Sonic 06, it would be the Sonic version of Oasis City. Ooh, Red Ring. Or Red Death. And that's GG. Game over. Okay, let's try this again. I think what I need to do is just stop spin dashing everywhere like a moron, you know? Like, that's probably my problem. I'm trying to go too fast. So I've been trying to be a bit more cautious right here. And I'm like, Bring! Give it to me now! There we go. I actually get it and not die this time. No, that's fine. I mean, these stages are going to start getting a little bit more challenging here, of course. We're in the final stages right here. And I like this part right here. Oh, look, it's the goal! Nah. Rejected. Denied. Declined. Go get it! Jump into the pit of fire and die. That's exactly what I did. Okay. Probably not the smartest thing to do here. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see, is my red ring still gonna be here? Oh yeah, there it is. I think I already missed my opportunity though. Alright, let me grab that. I may not get this, but I'm gonna get that. Never mind, I'm just gonna go. I'd rather beat the stage. Ah, boy, I'm pretty pathetic. You know, I might want to just go ahead and, like, practice these last two levels here, because I am, oh yeah, again, with that spin dashing like a moron thing, Virgo. Remember that? When that was a thing? Oh no, the wind! Don't do that. Might need to practice the last two levels after this, which will be, the Sonic Unleashed level and the Sonic Colors level. Because this is pretty rough, man. Like, I am definitely kind of embarrassing myself right here. Okay, so what are we doing right here? Let's don't jump into, like, the fiery inferno this time. Yeah, I see the spring. That's probably what I need. Boing! Maybe it wasn't the inferno, maybe somebody just caught up with me, I don't know. With all this crap on the screen, it's kind of tough to see what's going on, not gonna lie. Okay, that's gonna be death. Oh, it's just constantly pushing back on me. Maybe that's what happened. No, give me the red ring! Why am I allergic to, like, every red ring here? Ah, I got that one. It's like the only one I'm gonna get in here now since I think I lost my other two. Alright, is the troll over? Can I finally get the post? No, I'll get the further to go right here. I'm gonna talk more in the modern stage about how I think it's very admirable the stage actually got represented. I want to have some material for that one, plus I need to kind of focus right here. This is kind of a pretty drastic step up. Okay, that's it. I think that's gonna be it. Don't troll me again, game. Ooh, that was rough. That was rough, guys. That might be a C. Might be the first C of the game, actually. No, I mean, God, it gave me a B. If I hadn't gotten hit as much and actually saved the rings, maybe an A. But that's just how forgiving this game really is. But I think the modern one will be a little bit more enjoyable, actually. Crisis City, Crisis City. I mean, it was another overly long stage, like many Sonic 06 stages actually were. Oh yeah, look at that, 2 red rings, hey, yeah. Oh, I guess they're not really in order, like, because the ones I got were, like, towards the end of the stage, actually. Do I even have enough time to really kind of, like, dive into this with modern? Probably not. Although the modern stages, I don't know, they tend to go a little bit faster than the classic ones at the very least. Ooh, I like that, like, the heavy violin. Nah, I don't think I have enough time, so let me just show off something over here real quick before we call it a day. Because I don't want to start the stage and actually kind of, like, be in the middle of it there. And we go all the way over here. Oh, I think these are going to be the power-ups right here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, the skill shop. So this kind of reminded me of Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I've already said, you know, is kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. But maybe I want to get some of these to help out since I'm kind of getting my rear end beaten down right here. Lose less speed moving uphill and in water. Yeah, that's pretty good. Got rings take 10 seconds to disappear. Great, last chance. Get an extra life when you're out of lives. Yeah, could have used that one in the last one. But you can see how many points these cost, and I have quite a few of them right here. So land on your feet after getting damage. Yeah, that sounds great. Safety net. Begin with 10 rings at the start. Maybe not as valuable, but oh yeah, extra lives. Probably could have invested into these, but the Sega Genesis controller is pretty cool because you get to play Sonic 1 too. Just Sonic 1 as well. I don't know why I really choked on them right there, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of these. I can definitely use them, and hopefully they'll help out. Plus, I got the points anyway, so sure-footed. Can't equip them all at once, I think, because just like in Secret Rings, we have a limited amount of like skill points we can actually use here, but I mean, why not get these? I need the passive abilities at this point. And maybe some lives just to top us off. Now I should go ahead and like buy all these except for like the Genesis controller just to have them. Any leftovers that I have will just go towards the extra lives at the end. So hopefully we don't have any more embarrassing game overs in the middle of a level. I'm just gonna curse myself on it.